Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another Mindfulness Monday. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about something called hope and something called just mindfulness in general, because I just feel that from my own experiences, I speak from my perspective. That's the only perspective that I can speak from. I don't want to make it seem like I'm some type of expert. I don't want to make it seem as if I'm some type of guru. But what I do have is personal life experience. So when I do decide to come to you guys live and share a few tips or share a few things that I consider to be mindful, it's based on my own experiences. And one thing that I wanted to just share today about hope is I find that hope is something that the world needs. It's something that when I see people thriving, especially coming from moments of adversity, it gives me hope. It gives me that extra push. It gives me that extra little just rumble to let me know that everything is possible and that everything is fine. So the reason that I wanted to just talk about that a little bit today is because I don't feel that we as people are nice enough to one another as often as we should be. And I say that not just me to you, but every human, especially people who are not fortunate enough to have their own home, homeless people. And the reason I think that I'm just so, I have something for them, because I can understand. I haven't been homeless, but I can definitely understand and see how some people fall victim to homelessness. The reason why I say that, when I was working a few years ago, my job, the way that my life was set up, I literally woke up, went to work, worked all day, got off work, went home, ate, showered, went to sleep, and wake up on repeat. Now, I know a lot of people can probably resonate with this, because I see y'all. I see a lot of people out here literally just going through the motions, getting up, going to work, finding some time to eat, going to sleep, and repeat. When are you finding time for you? And I hope that you guys are finding ways to do other things with your money besides just pay your bills. Because I was one of those people. Like I said, literally waking up, going through the motions, going to work, getting off, and doing the same thing. But all of the expenses that I had equaled all of the money that I was bringing in. So that's just one thing I want us to be mindful of. Don't just go to work just to work and make that money and pay your bills. Get that money coming in, find some good ways to invest it, and also be kind. But that's the reason why I brought that up, because I understand, based on living basically within my means of everything that I was making, and only having everything that I was making in order to pay my finances, I can understand how some people are one paycheck away from being homeless. So we have to be a little bit more mindful of how we're spending, and understand that money is it's a cycle. You do have to put out in order to get back. But at the same time, if you are making, let's just say $5,000 a month, don't spend all $5,000 that you have in that month. You know, we have to find ways to live below the amount that we're making in order to make sure that we are receiving some of the benefits from all that we're doing. Don't just go to work to pay your bills. All right? And hope. When you see someone that you know was in a struggle, when you see someone that you know has made it to the other side of a fear that they once had, if you see someone that is out and they are trying to do their best and trying to move forward and just trying, that should give you some type of hope in understanding that it's possible for you, that all always works itself out. Even if you are not in a space right now where you can see the other side and know that all is well, seeing somebody else get through that moment. Again, for me, seeing someone get from point A and then seeing them in point B, it gives me hope. It gives me the first sight with my own eyes to see, okay, it's possible. Everything will be okay. Everything always works itself out. So just be a little bit more mindful of how we're spending, what we're spending on, and more importantly, how you are spending your time. Because as I mentioned at the beginning, if all you're doing is going to work, getting home, eating, going to sleep, waking up, going to work, absolutely unacceptable. Unacceptable, okay? So find some time to be a little bit more mindful today and think about your routine. Think about what your routine consists of. Think about in that routine if you have any time for yourself. Think about in that routine if all that you're making and all that you're spending, you put something to the side to invest in your future. Think about all of that. And more importantly, find a way to have hope. Find a way to understand and know that all is always well. Everything always works itself out. What your life looks like today does not have to be what your life looks like tomorrow. You are in control. You hold the pen to your story. Pick that pen up, and from where you are in this moment right now, begin rewriting, okay? Hope nobody is stealing your joy. If they are, shake it off, and don't let nothing or no one steal your joy today. Make sure that you are kind and make sure that you are nice to people today. Whoever you talk to, whoever you pass, be nice and be kind, because again, you have no idea what people are going through. You have no idea what people have experienced before you've encountered them. Protect your space, protect your energy, but if you have to be in the presence of other people, be a light. Again, don't let anyone steal your joy, and get the best out of your night by being a little bit more mindful of how and what you're doing with your time. All right? Have hope, y'all.